Oh no! No,
You're awful.
You can't bring Craig on that. That's just weird on so many levels. What is wrong with you?
God damn it!
That's worse than me. Now you have to explain. Now I'm gonna give you the courtesy of explaining.
Craig didn't hear a word of it. All right.
No, but
they'll never know.
Well, I stare at this Nurse Joy that's been liquefied. You get to explain why we're freaked out. And you brought this upon yourself. Also, there's 2 Pokemon centers nearby.
What?
We weren't multitasking last time. I'm fixing. I found a gym.
Oh, you're playing Pixelmon.
Welcome to the PGRC. Let's get a Mamoswine statue.
We're on episode. Somebody remember?
21.
Is it 21? It's 21.
Yeah. Our
That's
podcast can drink now.
Yep.
In America.
I mean, it could drink 2 episodes ago and smoke 3 episodes ago in Canada. Actually, legally, it's an adult in every state now.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Good job, guys.
I have Raisin Bran. Not sponsored, by the way.
I have sandwich with prosciutto, ham, onion, and cheese melted in it. Definitely sponsored.
Spicy ramen.
I wish
Is that the Korean spicy ramen?
No, it's some different ramen.
Oh.
The Korean spicy ramen is really good, though.
Man,
but this is not bad.
Prosciutto's really good.
It's okay. I can't have it by itself anymore. Same thing with Supersada. Supersada is really hard for me to have.
It's like a really expensive meat from what I remember.
It can be if you're going to cut your own up. Slices is not too bad, to my knowledge.
When I owned a restaurant at one point, we got our own prosciutto and put that on a burger. It was pretty good. Pretty good times. Tasted good.
Your family had a restaurant?
Yeah.
Yo, that sounds cool.
I mean, not anymore, but it's not a big deal. But I did have a lot of restaurant experience. I was managing when I was 18. I'm like, oh, great. Don't be a manager when you're 18, kids. You know what? Don't be a manager at all. It sucks.
It sounds
you gotta
like
listen
a
to
lot
people
of work.
complain. It is a lot of work, Raz. There was points where back when I was running the restaurant, I think I slept there maybe 2 times out of the week and would be running constantly back and forth to the grocery store because our purveyor wasn't giving us what we needed. And also making sure everything was A-okay. Don't be a manager. It's bad.
But I like managing things.
Well, you want to sleep in a dirty restaurant?
Who's sleeping in a restaurant?
I
Wait,
was.
what? You were just sleeping in the restaurant?
Because I was there until like 3 in the fucking morning. I'm not driving home. I'm tired. I'll sleep on a table.
Go earlier then.
There wasn't even any office. If there was an office, that would have been easy.
Oof.
It's okay. I cleaned the table after, I swear.
I feel like I need to log on to Animal Crossing and play you the violin.
I mean, you learn.
It's the only place I can play the violin on. What's that?
Yeah.
I mean, you learn from life experiences. It's a thing that happened in the past, and
sleep in a bed.
Get
an office. If you're gonna be a manager.
There was no room for an office. The landlord we had was really scummy.
That seems to be a common thing for you.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a good landlord in my life. Yeah, no good landlord. The only good landlord was when my parents owned a house at one point. At least they didn't charge me rent.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it was fun times. It was a burger place. Actually, Matt worked with me there at one point. You know the Matt noob.
Yeah,
yeah.
Spelled backwards. It's Tam.
I think that was his first job. Yeah, we got him his first job, and he cooked it, food and stuff. And another thing about being a manager is you got to be able to do whatever. You got to be able to cook. You got to be able to clean. You got to be able to serve. You got to be able to manage. How did we get here again?
We started talking about the PGRC.
Oh, okay.
And talking about what you should have been telling everybody why we were freaked out when you brought Craig in.
Oh no. Yeah. So the other night, I stepped in some glass, like a very small shard of glass, like splinter even. And my mom was trying to help me get it out because it was bleeding, and it was also a piece of glass in my foot.
Oh no.
So we weren't sure if we got it out, but she heard a crunch, and so did I. So either it broke most of it out, or whatever. But then I had to work 2 days in a row, 10-hour shifts, walking on my foot, so it hurt like a motherfucker. And now it doesn't hurt anymore. I would like to attribute that to my world-famous hour-long showers that I like to take sometimes. I'm what's killing this environment.
Honestly, same though. Same though.
Yeah. Like I'll have my 10-minute showers where I scrub up and I'm done. Or I'll have my hour showers where I just sit there under hot water, reevaluating my life and how I got here.
See, for me, I have really long curly hair, so I kind of have to, like take super long showers if I want to comb it out.
Oh, okay, I got you, yeah.
And so I'm just sitting there in the shower forever with a comb, and I'm like, oh my god, please, hair, cooperate. Because combing it while it's dry is like a nightmare. Like you don't want to comb it when it's dry.
Mine is probably a decent bit less curly than yours, but it's pretty curly. Fucking, I tried dry combing that shit. It fucking hurts. I sit there for an hour just trying to fucking get the knots out. And it's like,
Yeah, it's so much easier in the shower. Or at least like wet your hair with like one of those like spray bottle things.
I'll just pour a bucket on my head.
That's one way to do it.
It is. Maybe I'll do that next time. Who knows? I'll never tell.
I thought I was a monster with 25-minute showers or 20-minute showers on a like need to massage my back out day.
I'm sorry, I like to relax.
Killed by my sister.
That's fine. She don't need hot water.
What?
What else am I supposed to do about my hair, man?
Yeah.
Don't shower for an hour.
But it takes forever to comb it out.
So, pre-comb it? I don't know. There's got to be a way. There's no way. Otherwise, this world would be absolutely destroyed water-wise more than it already is. But
Noob, you don't have curly hair. You cannot talk.
No. COVID has changed me. My hair is so much longer than it's ever been, and I've never had to use more than a palm of shampoo ever. I'm like, I'm just going to go. It's not reaching everything. What the fuck? I have to put more because it's not getting all of my hair out of the grease. And
you need to lather more. You're fine. Just lather more.
It doesn't reach. I don't lather. I just put it through. My hair's very thin.
Also, Noob, your hair is straight. It's not curly.
But there's so much of it.
It doesn't matter.
Curly hair is a whole nother beast.
I'm well aware. I know a lot of curly-haired friendos, but
yeah, hi. That's
now I know two more. Look at that. But like, there's gotta be an eco-friendly way. There's gotta be.
Noob, if I can't take an hour-long shower to let the existential dread kick in, then I don't want to take a shower ever again.
Gamma?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I staring at a blue Galaxy Onyx? What the fuck is what?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
What the heck is a blue Galaxy Onyx?
It's like it's blue and white, and it looks like outer space.
Is it crystal onyx?
Spooky.
What the fuck?
Is it a crystal onyx?
I don't know. I'm gonna catch it with my Pokeball.
I think this Raisin Brand's expired.
Oh no.
Cool.
What the fuck?
It's fine. Brand can't go bad, right?
I've never seen alter-formed Pokemon in the wild before. Hey, Corvus Squire, what's up? But yeah, don't waste water. Please.
But
we have enough
fuck
issues in
the
the
environment.
I hate you.
Mm-hmm. I'm the
What's
kind of
the
person
point
that
in my
doesn't recycle.
geography degree and my environmental actions?
What is
God
geography?
damn it.
Oh no, the phone has joined.
Dun dun dun.
What does geography and littering have to do? I don't see the correlation between the two. I'll let him explain that when he comes back.
It's about we teach environmental practices during geography.
Geography is just like, oh yeah, this is where that country is.
No, it's not. There's so much more to geography. There's migration patterns, talking about like the different, like you talk about it in science too. Okay, I caught it. I have to go grab it. But like you talk about the water cycle, you talk about the relationship between human populations and stuff like that. You don't just talk rocks and locations.
Rocks is geology, okay?
I don't like you.
Man, I learned all about geography in kindergarten, and
Clearly you didn't.
And I know where rocks grow.
I never had to take a geography course.
What?
So I know jack shit about geography. Yeah.
It's mandatory in grade 9 here.
I know we're on the left side.
No, we're not. No, we're not. You don't even know that the maps are fake. The maps are falsified depending on where you use. Okay, it's not falsified.
It literally just depends on where you are.
Yeah.
Like maps are just
I think there are 3 or 4 main maps. I can't remember.
We're on the left side.
And the maps we see here, yes. But you know the Earth is round.
No, yeah.
So.
Gamma's being a butt face. So.
No, listen, I am not being a butt face. I'm the one.
You are being a butt face. You are butt facing so hard right now. Your face is butting in.
I know there's a difference between maps and like infographics and shit between countries and different like attempts at explaining stuff. Like you ever see like an infographic where it's like this thing's like really big on the thing and everything else is kind of smaller?
Yeah, all the time. I love looking at infographics about things.
God, let me see if I can find influence infographics. I took a class on this, I swear. Never mind. I'm not even.
So, Raz, how are you?
Pretty good. Eating my ramen.
Uh-huh. Is that going to take an hour too? Ooh.
No, a little bit. Just a little few more minutes. I mean, at least I'm not the kind of person who keeps the water running while I'm brushing my teeth.
Okay, but that doesn't make you're still part of the problem. We all have our things, so I'm not just saying that. Like, I have my own flaws, okay? But it can't take an hour every time. It can't.
It's not every time. It's on my weekly wash days, noob. It's not like every single. No, I shower every day except for I just have my hair up. I don't wash my hair every day.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't shower every day. I dry out a lot.
But yeah, usually it takes me 10 minutes. It's like the time is when I wash my hair that takes forever.
I feel that. I usually try to do it every time because my hair is thick. It's thick, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Thick with like 7 Qs, man.
But also the thing is, like, if you wash your hair too often, then it dries out. And my hair is already like super dry as it is. So I don't want to just keep it perpetually dry forever.
Oh, I usually keep a lot of conditioner in. And I'll let that sit. And usually I don't have the issue. There's been a couple times though.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta keep those essential hair oils.
I don't think I've ever really used oils in my hair.
I mean, your hair has oils, is what I meant to say. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you meant like, what oils do people put in their hair? Like coconut oil.
You know what? I'm sure. No, yeah, coconut. I think people do put coconut oil in their hair.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a thing, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, my sister uses coconut oil.
Yeah, see? I'm not crazy.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Rube?
Were you tested? I didn't think so.
What? I tested for what?
Craziness.
I can't afford that. You know the American healthcare system.
I'm well aware because you were willing to keep glass in your foot, but I'm not judging your opinions. I trust you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I was gonna go to urgent care to get it like double checked and taken out if there is any more. But I don't want to spend $100. I'd rather cut off the foot.
For free, or $20 for a hacksaw, as Anish suggested last night.
Yeah, $20 for a hacksaw
God.
and $80 for a good bottle of liquor.
Yep.
But then doesn't it just have a high chance of becoming infected?
I mean, he's already dying. He's got glass in his foot. He's basically a zombie at that point. Like,
I've been told it disintegrates after.
I mean, it
It's
is
small enough.
sand. It is blasted sand.
Yeah. And it's not hurting anymore. Like, it was hurting the past couple days, but now it's stopped after I took my hour-long shower, which helped me soak it in water for a good hour. So that might have helped.
I only have concern because of what I told you about my friend before.
You can talk about your friend's foot.
What happened?
So my friend stepped on a piece of glass, but the way that he stepped on it, it basically inserted itself kind of like a razor. So it actually slipped under a flap of his skin.
Oh,
so it was like horizontally, like
yeah, it basically fit into the curvature of his foot.
Oh, that's terrifying.
He didn't know about it.
Gross out warning, by the way.
It's too late for that.
So he didn't know about that until I can't remember how he discovered it, but essentially the glass shifted in his foot in a way so when he took a step one day, the jagged edge of like how it perfectly fit into his skin, it had shifted, so now it was pointy. So when he stepped down, he felt the jagged edge of the glass push into his foot.
Oh.
And then they discovered it's like, yeah, this has been here for like 2 weeks inside your foot. It just was in a way that you would not know because it essentially perfectly inserted itself under the skin of his foot.
I hate that.
Yeah. I mean, he hated it more. I mean, he has every right to hate that.
Yeah.
So,
oh no.
But I'm assuming his was bigger.
Yeah, it was like a like if you were to shatter a window, like, you know how you get like those, like, I guess, you know what?
Yeah.
The way that it was shown, if you do an okay hand, like if you make a circle between your like you make a circle with your thumb and your index finger. My hands are small, but it was a good size. It was a good chunk.
Okay, yeah. No, mine is the size of half a fucking Rice Krispie, like slit down the long
I mean, it can still be dangerous. You're still supposed to be careful with that. But yeah, no, his was a shard. Yours is a
maybe a 4, maybe like slice it into 4 pieces long ways. Then that's what it was.
What, your foot or the thing in your foot?
The thing in my foot.
Please to be cutting up my foot. Please to be. You were just talking about cutting your foot off. Now you don't want to.
Yeah, but not into my foot. That'd be weird.
Oh, okay.
You just cut it off. You don't cut into it.
Okay.
I'll live. I swear. Yeah, no, but working on it the past 2 days fucking sucked because I was like not putting pressure on it at all. So I was like, all the pressure was going on my one ankle. It fucking hurts.
Oh,
no kidding.
Gotta love having a job that requires physical labor. Woo.
I mean,
and they get yelled at by customers. Woo.
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 Lou.
Woo.
Wooloo.
Wooloo.
Wooloo. Only a very finite number of people will know what that's from.
I'm not one of those people.
Yeah,
Pokemon?
Age of Empires. Age of Empires.
What?
It was one of the taunts that you could do with all the voice things.
Wooloo.
Whenever you hear that, that's what that's from. Now you're in the know.
I've never heard that in my life.
Really? It's actually used. I was surprised. I found a lot of Twitch streams that have the Wooloo, and I'm like,
really?
Did a lot of people just play play Age of Empires, or do they just think it's a meme that came from somewhere and don't know it actually came from a game?
See, I have no
I
idea.
believe both.
I've been enlightened.
Probably.
Yeah, now you're in the know.
And I'm gonna forget in like an hour.
Oh.
Probably.
That's me.
That's because she took a shower for an hour. She's gonna forget while she's taking a shower.
I use the showers to forget everything.
Shame. Ding. Anyways, Gamma's probably waiting for me to show the Onyx. Right. Where did he go?
Sorry, I went to read a text for 2 seconds.
No,
Jesus Christ.
Why did you come back here? I don't have the Onyx yet. I just told you.
I was just going back. Nope, I swear to God.
Okay. We're gonna coordinate this right now on the PGRC. Ready? We're both. I'm gonna record this because I need to record this location. Cortana would like to know your location, and then once I record this location, I can't tell you why I'm here. That would compromise the entire operation.
I can take a guess.
What's the guess, Gamma?
I mean, I'm not going to say it on the podcast because I know I'm right.
Good job, Gamma.
Mm-hmm.
How did he know? Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for listening, everyone. No, I know
it's been like I don't know what time we started.
Hey, Craig, how long have we been going? Craig, exclamation uptime. See, this is why AI is useless.
He's not designed to be able to respond to our voices.
So what is the point in him?
He records things for us.
Oh, cool.
Wow. Okay. What, can you do that? Are you able to record things for us, Noob?
Very slowly, but I can do it.
Okay, then do it.
No. Why the hell would I do that?
Wow.
All right, Gamma, come see my snake.
Wow, did you teleport here? I fucking flew.
Well, you guys are looking at each other's snakes. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back.
Raz, you can't say it like that. Look at it.
Yeah, it's a crystal onyx.
That's cool.
I think. Hold on, let me.
I've never seen this before. Okay, I could just check my. That's cool.
Yeah, it's crystal onyx.
Neat. I didn't know these spawned in the wild though.
I didn't either.
Like it was just out there.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Then that means that we could be hunting for Sir. We can hunt for Sir Doofington.
I don't know about that.
The hunt for Sir Doofington.
I don't know about that.
I mean, somebody's gonna hunt for Sir Doofington if they ever listen to the podcast.
I think it's only available by gift.
There's some cool Pokemon I've been designing on the secret bosses with like alter forms and stuff like that. Do you know there's a zombie Ditto?
I did not.
It's just a white blob.
How is that zombie? What is it, bone?
I guess because it looks like a piece of like...
Because it's like one bone. It's just one little bone.
I don't know, go find the secret boss that has the Ditto and make sure it can't use imposter. It has imposter, you're never going to see it. You might see it in a flash.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's been happening? More drama. Gamma still hasn't gotten his anime piece done for the segment today.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you didn't actually work on it last night?
I did a little bit, but I didn't get a chance to finish it. I got caught up in fixing stuff.
Oh, did you figure out grief prevention?
I was trying to. I have some mods in here, but they're just not installing, and I don't know why.
Oh, interesting. Might be compatibility with versions.
That was my assumption, but I'm pretty sure I got the right one.
Interesting.
I have hydration.
Whoa.
Sick. Gotta get hydrated.
Gotta get hydrated.
Yeah. Speaking of hydration, I'm gonna continue eating this Raisin Bran.
That's not how that works.
That's really not how that works.
That's really not how that works.
Unless it does, and we just don't know. Ooh,
Don't
spooky.
don't no. do not give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't.
So how was you guys' weeks?
Pretty chill.
Mm-hmm.
PSO2 stopped working for me entirely, so that hasn't been a thing for me. Yeah, the Windows Store is dumb. Or like the PC launch in general has just been very not great.
Any kind of Windows integration suck. They ruined GTA 4. Like online was decent, and then they killed games from Windows Live, and it's like, oh, guess you can't play online anymore, nerd.
Oh man.
Damn you, Microsoft, and your shitty interconnection bullshit for video games. Ugh, man.
I mean, my week's been okay. We had the PokeLink tournament over.
Oh, that was before fucking. Yeah, the thing where I wanted to cry by the end of it. That was fun. Catch them all.
Yeah, catch them all.
You can't.
I caught an unknown. Let it be known, I caught an unknown in the wild just to say that I did it. So it was doable. I mean, Prudent and I got 172 Pokemon in 4 hours. It's definitely doable in under 5. He just got super hardwalled on Morty, but it's very doable in co-op. I'd actually do it again. If it didn't destroy my arms.
Who won?
I did. Prudent and I. We got 172, and then the other teams got 114 and 111.
Respectable. You had experience with it, so.
Yeah, one game.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
You know what it was?
What?
You know what it was? No bee in my basement.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Makes sense.
Oh, when you guys are running it, right?
Yeah, when we were running it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Gamma wasn't trying to hatch eggs, and I didn't have to chase a bee out of my basement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I have to test the Emerald Speed Choice. Oh baby.
What's that?
Ooh.
Emerald. It's the speedrun ROM for Pokemon Emerald. So.
Are you an Emerald speedrunner now?
I wanted to be, and they've actually reduced the times because when I did it before, and this was back when the card wasn't good and stuff like that, runs were taking me like 2.5 hours. I don't like using the mock bike in speedruns because it's like you have to be good with it to make it really feel really good. And I guess you can get away with the acro if you're just gonna be faster. Like I'm not looking to be top in the world or anything like that. I'm just looking to do shit. So, I mean, I don't really care. I just like playing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I like to place?
You would like to place.
Yeah, I can place last place and still place. So,
Exactly.
Thanks, Gamma. I have really supporting friends. But I was reading, apparently, like, we're getting triple bingos in Emerald in like an hour and a half from really good players. So I'm like, I could probably get around 2. And then if that works out, then I might be able to design a blackout bingo, custom blackout, similar to what I did for Pokemon Red. And then we'll see. It might take about 5 hours, something like that. Do blackout plus E4 finish. That's the thing I'm worried about. Is like I need to see all the changes in Emerald because that will change what people do. And then I also need to identify, like, is it worth it to finish the game? Because if most of the goals are not late game, then that's a long time. Like, late game in Emerald is not long, but there's a lot you have to do before you finish. So it's like, you got Victory Road in itself, which is a little long. And then you have, like, the Kyogre part, Rayquaza, stuff like that. Like, after you deal with Rayquaza, it's fine. Go to 1 and keep going from there. But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, gotta start doing that testing. August 29th is the tournament, so. I have so much to do in August and September. I just want September to show up. I'm so excited.
I don't, because school.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh, yeah, I have summer classes starting in a couple weeks.
Summer's done.
No, my fall quarter starts literally the end of September.
Oh.
I literally start basically in October, which is why my school year ends in mid-June. It's weird.
I mean, it's whatever.
But,
doesn't matter.
You know. Mm-hmm.
So we have to set up Extra Life stuff soon. Then.
Yup.
Wait. I'm gonna put you guys on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing the game show this year?
I mean,
if I'm available when it's happening, yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not in the hospital again.
Oh, no.
Yeah, please aim to not be in the hospital this year. If you can, thanks, man.
I don't know. My track record's pretty good right now.
He's gonna end up in the hospital in November because of the fucking piece of glass at his foot.
Oh no!
It's gonna make its way to my heart.
No!
How?
By December.
That's impressive.
It's gonna travel through your blood. It's gonna enter your bloodstream somehow through your foot, and then travel all the way into your heart.
It can.
Yeah. Exactly that.
It's this year the game show will be November 8th, I believe.
Okay.
Because it's always on the Sunday. So November 8th afternoon, about 3 to 4 hours. I already have the categories. It's gonna be fun. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do the teams and stuff like that, but we'll figure out a nice fun way for everyone to be able to interact together.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the Sunday.
Yeah. And then we have to figure out what we're gonna do.
Ooh.
Oh, Anish was suggesting you and I, Raz, do like amalgamated speed runs. So we just do like Stardew into a Bratz speed run into just other random shit.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, God, no! You're not supposed to like his ideas. Who
Why?
goes for that? Who goes for? I mean, I'm fine with it.
What, like get to a certain point?
You're gonna be leading me through again. You're gonna be guiding everything.
I mean, they're not terribly long runs anyway.
Why not
it was
do like
an hour and a half when I was trying to help you through it? It
you had to
wasn't
deal
that
with
bad.
me for an hour and a half. Did you want to do? Do you want to do that again? I wasn't aware.
Why not?
I mean,
do like
I don't
a marathon
mind it.
Where you guys?
Well, I mean, I am doing an Extra Life marathon. You're right.
No, but like where you guys get to, like you have to get to a certain point in the game, and then you have to move on to the next. Like you get to a certain part of Bratz, and then you got to jump to Stardew and make a certain amount of money, and then you can move on to fucking, I don't know, Pokemon and get a certain amount of badges, and then bam. I don't know. Just an idea.
It is just that.
Okay then.
Sorry, I was yawning when you said it. Wasn't your fault. Yeah, I mean, I said I'm gonna be open. I might be doing a friggin' like Ocarina of Time rando for all I know, and I'm like, I never even finished the game, and I know next to know how to actually do the glitches.
Can we do Wind Waker rando?
You know what? Yes, because I want you to absolutely see how bad I am at 3D Zeldas. Like, there's a reason I play 2D and top down and Game Boy Zeldas. Wind Waker, we could do. Is there multi-world? Oh my god, can we please do a multi-world? Does multi-world Wind Waker exist?
What's multi-world?
Where like my items end up in your game and we have to find it for each other, basically.
Or, like, I don't know.
I wonder if they've done that.
I can look at that.
Right
but
now.
I'm pretty sure there's like co-op rando.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's a multi-world then.
Oh, let me see.
Wind Waker randomizer. I know absolutely nothing. Like it's not like Link to the Past where I watched tons of Link to the Past runs before I actually did a rando. This would be essentially I've only seen it in speedruns, and I do not understand a single glitch. So
see, I played through it once. I played through the HD version once, and I've watched speedruns of the game, but I have no idea how to actually execute any of the glitches.
I guess then we're just doing this now. Blind Wind Waker. Okay, perma first time or semi first time. Wind Waker rando, and if multi-world exists, we can be there for like 40 hours.
Oh man, I might just like practice glitches and stuff for a while, so we're not dying.
We practice together.
Yes, we can.
The fast swimming glitch is recommended.
We will prep for this.
They give you like the sail and stuff like that to start.
Right.
Like it wouldn't just be like It wouldn't be. I think you can actually do glitchless. Like you can set it where logic doesn't require glitches. At least I think that's in A Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. So
yeah, you don't have to be a speedrunner to do the rando.
Yeah, and we could easily do a co-op where we just have the same seed and Raz finds everything and I just go chase it.
Oh boy.
Gamer, what are we just doing El Clasico? No, we can't be called El Clasico. You're not Dagger Drome. Are we are we just moving our 7-gen tournament to 8-gen tournament?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to do that again.
But it wasn't the Superpower 5K, at least.
It was hours of rolling dice and crying.
Look, the rolling dice was actually kind of trolly. Which was fun.
What?
Where we had to roll dice to see what our attacks were if people donated for it.
Oh no.
It led to some very interesting situations. But no, this year I'm looking to get I'm sure many incentives will return, but we need to come up with new ones. Obviously, we could try our best. Look, like, you know, when people talk about planning stuff, how it has to be new and fresh every year, or like you have to keep it, like sometimes it's just not going to happen. Sometimes you just have to carry it by being yourself. I know it sounds like a giant cop out, but at the same time, it's like, it's a reality. You know, if people like hanging out with the same person and staying with them for the rest of their life for 50 years, why can't we do that with video games?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I just compared your lifelong love to fucking Ocarina of Time Rando.
Fuck it.
Why not? People play Pokemon this long and keep bitching about it. How much longer can we go? Let's test this.
Let's do a Gen 3 catch 'em all. Fuck it.
Gamma, are you actually suggesting that? I'm in.
I don't know.
And before we have to go to the battle frontiers like Smeargle Cave to find the last Pokemon.
If we do it, can we give it a hard cap?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
And then we can make it where that'd be a lot of money potentially, but like for like every poke we don't get, we could do a little donation type of thing.
I don't know if I'll have the money for that, to be honest.
You do like 50 cents a poke. That way, and we split it.
Okay.
So like if it ends up being like 100 Pokemon in catch, it'd be $50 split 2 ways. I'd be okay with that.
All right. Okay.
That's gonna.
I was gonna donate anyway, so.
Well, same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm in. Fuck it. Let's do it. I want to cry.
Oh, I can't believe I'm writing this down right now. Quick, do your segments while I organize my other work. In my work, I have a sad life. Okay, bye.
No. I guess off the top of my head, should I do another anime thing? I don't have it written down this time, so it'll be less good.
You got this, Gamma.
Fruits Baskets, the remake anime is happening. I've been watching it. It's been back from hiatus a little bit. Fucking, if you don't know what Fruits Basket is, good. I didn't either. I thought it was about a basket of fruit.
It has apples and oranges and tomatoes.
Apparently, it goes off the zodiac animals from the calendar. Yeah, that one. The one you see at the Chinese restaurant and always take home with you. Yeah, that one. So basically, all these people, they're like related and stuff, I guess. And they turn into animals when they get hugged or touched by the opposite gender. And then this girl's like, yo, that's pretty sick. My mom always told me about the zodiac animals because that was really convenient for the plot. And then she's like, oh, my mom's dead and my dad's dead and I'm gonna live with these guys and we're gonna be a happy cursed family with the animals. And then shit goes down. I don't know. That was bad. That was lame. I tried.
You did it!
Emmy worthy.
Yay!
That was really bad. I don't. That's not up to my standards, and I have those apparently now. Ugh. It's fine. Fine. Raz, let's do a game jam, I guess.
Okay. You know what my suggestion for today is? The Primal Dialga theme.
What?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2.
That's such a good theme.
It is so good.
It's incredible. But
Dude,
have you heard?
Oh my god. Dude, I swear after the Primal Dialga battle when I was playing Explorers of Time, I you know how your character, spoilers by the way, you know how your character like dies temporarily and then comes back?
It's so sad.
Dude, I fucking cried when I was a kid.
Yeah, you die every time. Spoiler to every mystery dungeon game. You just fucking die.
Basically.
And your friend starts to cry, goes into like a state of depression. You come back like, my life revolved around you. Yeah,
basically, yeah. Yeah, the Primal Dialga theme is a bop. Go listen to it if you haven't already.
I am. It's got some nice midis. I like it.
Yeah.
It's got some great midis, man.
It kind of reminds me of a song from Kirby 64. I just don't remember which one. Fuck. Kirby. But I'm trying to think of the. Which one was it? Was it the first one? No. Was it? I don't know anymore. But either way, it's a bop.
Bop, 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 bop.
Bop, bop.
And then once you listen to the real version of Primal Dialga's theme, go listen to the Big Chungus version of it. It's actually an incredible remake.
Wait, Big Chungus?
Wait, you haven't heard this? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna find it for you. You have to. Big Chungus, Primal Dialga.
Like the meme Big Chungus?
It's basically they took Primal Dialga's theme and they just put Big Chungus to it. It's so good. Crap, hold on. I have to. Okay, so no, it's really funny. And Nish showed it to me. It is quite possibly my favorite meme, and I don't like memes. So
can you send it to me?
I'm looking it up right now. I'm
I
currently looking at a bunch of cosplays for Skies of Arcadia because I want Skies of Arcadia. Big Chungus Primal Dialga.
I think I found the song that reminded me of the Dialga.
Oh, did you?
one. Yeah, it's the boss theme from Kirby 64.
Oh.
I'm choking on Raisin Bran. Oh god.
Please don't choke on Raisin Bran, no.
This is gonna be the lamest way to die.
No, Yama, no.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
But this is a podcast. I need to talk.
True. Keep talking and you die.
Otherwise, I'll die.
The opposite game. I need to keep this saved. Why don't I have this saved?
I'm concerned. By the way, you can post this stuff in that chat.
Chungus, big Chungus, big Chungus. Sorry. Primal Dialga Chungus? Do I just put in Chungus?
Oh.
You know, it's the 80th birthday of Bugs Bunny Day, speaking of Chungus.
Right.
80 years.
I'm glad the cartoon rabbit made it to 80.
Like, it's older than my grandparents are older than Bugs Bunny. I'm surprised.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
Damn.
Wait, your grandparents... I mean, I am older than you. Not by a lot, but... Well, Raz, yes, but... Yeah, I had my kid, like, I was doing Tinder this morning, and... He said, yeah, my grandfather's not that good at driving no more, so... I'm probably going to take his car when I practice driving. He's 13. And he did say no more. I didn't just say that myself. And I'm like, I'm like, how old is your grandparents? Just out of curiosity. He goes, 60 or 70. I go, that's it? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm 15 years older than you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Right. Because my grandparents are 82. 83? 83 or 82? My nonna will be turning 83 in October. I mean, my grandpa Joe, before he passed away, he was 87? And Nana Rita was... How old was she? I don't remember. Yeah, I have much older than average grandparents, I'd say. I'm on the farther end there.
I mean, mine are close. Or we're close. I think. Maybe.
I mean,
I don't know.
my kids are gonna have really old grandparents because my dad had my sister at yes, my dad. My mom had my sister. What was he? He was 34 years old I think, when they had Propokusis. He was like 29 when he had me. And I'm just sitting here going, oh,
Dang.
that's the thing.
Got you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's whatever.
Mhm.
I can't find the Dialga Chungus.
I can't either. I don't know. I have no idea where it is.
To Google. Dialga. Dialga.
Found it. Oh, send it.
Nope. Damn, that's the actual fight. No.
No.
I know it's here. It cannot be destroyed. Memes cannot be exploded.
I can't find the Dialga Chungus. I've tried one Google search.
I might have to. You know what? Where's Anish? She's the ultimate search because he showed it to me here. Where is my good old buddy? Shoutouts to anything. Twitch.tv/anything. Type in Chungus. Why is it just a picture of Brock and what? What's happening? Did he go through? I forgot about his phase of just finding a bunch of Chungus.
Oh my goodness.
Stupid.
I found the Chungus. Not the one
Wait,
you're
what?
looking for, though. Not the one you're looking for, though. It's in there. Posted on the thingy.
What if I type in Twitter Chungus? That didn't work. Oh, wait, what was it? Oh, are we still doing my bit?
Yes.
Sure.
Was it actually a bit? Are we just considering this a bit?
Do it. Make a bit right now. Even if it's not the same bit, just do a bit.
So, let's talk about the so in conclusion, there are a lot of different cheeses in the world, and
I like most
I
of them.
found it. Yes.
Found the
It's on
Chungus?
PMD shitpost. That's where it is.
I'm following them on Twitter. But I haven't been on Twitter, so you know.
Yeah. It's so good.
Oh my god.
It's so good. Yeah, okay, so
Here we go.
I'm a big You know what? She's just gonna listen to it now.
I'm gonna listen to it now.
Still choking on this brand.
I'm just waiting for it to hit. I'm just waiting for it.
It's a good drop too. That's the worst part.
Oh my god.
Isn't it perfect? I'm so glad Anish found this. It's so perfect.
I'm so mad it works. Oh.
This goes for like 2 minutes. You have to wait till the end though. There is a surprise at the end.
Okay. Still listening to it.
Was it Big Chungus?
Chungus. Chungus. See, these are the types of memes we need in our lives. Like, it's dumb, but it knows it's dumb. It's not just like it's not degenerate memes, right? Like this is just wholesome in its own right. Oh god. It's just silent now for 2 minutes and everybody listening to the Big Chungus remake.
Basically. I've got like 30 seconds left.
Oh, okay. It'll come out about 10 seconds.
Okay.
I hate it! I fucking hate it! I hate it so much.
Oh, why is that? Where's the like a realistic ass looking apple?
With a bottom heavy Wigglytuff that looks like Bugs Bunny? I don't know.
Chungus.
How do I save tweets? Can I save tweets?
Yeah, bookmark. Where you share it.
Add tweet to bookmarks. Perfect. Yeah. Where are my bookmarks? Oh, they're right here. Well, I guess that's just forever bookmarked now.
Oh man.
Oh
man.
So that was my bit. Thank you very much for listening. They weren't able to because they were totally not paying attention. So
it was just an extension of my bit, honestly.
Yeah, literally. I mean,
true.
I talked about this on stream yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday? When did I stream? No, I talked about this last week. When like I was talking about how I wanted to do like a variety show to show off like creative talents.
Was that not yesterday? Was that the day before yesterday? Is my sense of time completely?
No, it's Saturday. You're right.
Okay.
Like I know it's been done multiple times. I've just always had this dream of doing like a Jay Leno variety show. You know what I mean? Like just having people come on, just talk like Jay Leno and just play like fun games. Just not be, you know, a jack. No, I like Jay Leno, but I don't want to be like the obnoxious host where just like, and now we're gonna put you to the test. I'm gonna pull out 7 piles of goo. You're gonna put them on your head, and we're gonna see which one solidifies in your hair the best.
Oh no!
I'd be more like 1950s variety show. Is that the Dick Van Dyke Show? Was he a variety guy?
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
I'm not old.
Okay, but no, this is definitely not the show I'm thinking of. This is definitely not a variety show. This was,
Oh no.
And no, it's nothing bad. It's for some reason. What was 1950s variety TV hosts? Yeah, variety TV shows. Here we go. Oh yeah, the Ed Sullivan Show. Yeah, I want like an Ed Sullivan Show. I think that'd be fun.
I have no idea what that is. Can you please explain?
It was an American television variety show that ran on CBS from June 20th, 1948 to June 6th, 1971. It was hosted by New York something. Basically, like, like, I'm pretty sure he did the same thing that you'd see on The Daily Show or like Stephen Colbert Report, just not political. Like, I think they would just, I don't know. I never watched them enough. I just really like it. Like, there's the one in Britain that I like too, with like they pull a lot of really famous actors and actresses and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You have like all the big names that go on it, and they just kind of like do these funny little things. Let me see here.
Okay.
Was it the Ed Sullivan Show? I was thinking. Yeah, they'd have like performances come in. They had like Elvis come in. They had Beatles come in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched stuff like that.
Supremes, the Muppets, really? Let's see here.
My favorite talent, a Muppet.
Yeah.
I don't know Ed Sullivan had a mental illness program. Oh. Oh, he built psychiatric hospitals. Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
Who was banned from the Ed Sullivan Show?
Oh, boy.
Jackie Mason. Wow, what a bitch! Mason didn't stop telling jokes and instead mimicked Sullivan's hand gestures. Asshole. I'd ban you too.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Sullivan Show. Watch classic clips from it. I don't know. It's just something I've wanted to do. It's just I don't know how to execute on it. Wow, Joan Rivers. Holy shit. Wait, I could sign up to be on the Ed Sullivan Show? Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do actually, I wanted to do an AMA with subs yesterday at the tournament that nobody showed up to, or 2 people showed up to. But I'm
sorry.
AMA time. Go.
I'm AMA.
Why have you never done AMA with AMA? Like, why have you never done? I'm gonna toss Master Balls in your face right now. Why have you never done? Bullshit, Gamma. We're doing it. Okay, that's my bit right now. We're doing an AMA with AMA.
Sure.
An AMA.
AMA.
AMA with AMA. AMA on AMA.
I'm concerned.
It's an amalgamation.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave.
You can't see it, but I have my pinky up like Dr. Evil.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so my first question for Mr. AmaGamma in the corner. Yes, hi, ProPokeNoob from ProPokeNoob Industries over at twitch.tv/ProPokeNoob.
Industries.
What's your shoe size?
15.
What? Damn.
That's the big feet. I gotta buy shoes online because they never have them in stock at the stores.
Yep.
Oh man.
My girlfriend's father is 16 wide. He has nothing but like manufactured ones. He has to have like custom ones made.
I feel that.
He's a big guy.
That must be a struggle.
I mean, they're durable because they're like custom made.
Oh, that's fair.
I'm a 9.5 wide. I'm the most complicated shoe in the world. Of course I am.
Yeah.
My shoe size like varies depending on the shoe. It's weird. Like it's always either 7 or 7.5 women's.
So
I
that's
also
like
have to wear
8.5 men's. Yeah.
Flat feet.
Oh, true. Yeah. Do they have to custom make the inserts for you, or do they fit? Like just buying.
Luckily enough, I've been able to find 15 size stuff at the store for that.
Hey.
Mostly because you can cut them down.
Mm-hmm.
So I just don't.
All right, Raz, your turn.
I have to ask a question.
You have to AMA for Amma.
Oh boy.
See?
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Anyway.
It's a bad question. It's not like a terrifying question. It's
your answer, Gamma? I don't know how to phrase this. Your answer, Gamma?
No. What's something, I guess, obscure or like lesser known that you like to nerd out about that other people typically wouldn't?
That I like to nerd out?
Oh.
If you have anything
I might know the answer to that.
There's a lot of things. There's anime. There's...
No, but everyone knows that one. Something we wouldn't know.
That you wouldn't know?
He's a closet stamp collector. I knew it.
I know how to crochet. Crochet.
Yo!
A little bit.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I haven't had time to do it in a long time, but I've made blankets before.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be able to do it if I did it now, but because it's like I don't remember most of the stuff I did.
My God, can you crochet a blanket for Extra Life and then we can give it away as a prize?
I could try.
Or maybe like a scarf or something?
Or like
something
a little hand
smaller?
warmer. Like one hand warmer.
I could figure something out, maybe.
That'd be cute.
It would be. Very wholesome.
I can see what I can do.
In our wholesome charity moments.
Yeah.
On top of just showcasing your brilliant talent. That is AmaGamma.
You know how I started doing that, actually? Again, I don't know how I ended up running into this. But I think I looked up how to crochet at one point when I was a kid. On the good old YubTubs. And then I ran into this girl. I don't think she does videos anymore. But she used to make crochet Sackboy figures of different things. Like, one was Ed from Full Metal Alchemist, or regular Sackboy, or Kratos Sackboy, or so on and so forth. And that's how I kind of started.
Oh, that's
hard.
cool.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And I still don't have any Sackboys made to this day.
Aww.
All fucking garbage.
But you've made blankets.
It's pretty easy. You do the same stitch over and over again until you get to the end, and then you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to go over here now and start doing the stitch over there.
But not everybody could do it.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blanket would probably take a long time, though.
So make a little... Oh, make hand cozies.
Okay. I might be able to do that. Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not making promises, but I will try.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only promise I can make, is that I will try.
Mm-hmm. He will keep that one. I can confirm.
That's all I can really think of, though. That and building computers, but that's already
known. That's known. Maybe not to everybody, but it is known. It is written. Okay.
See, there's not much to know about me.
No, I'm just thinking of like what would be the best question to ask you.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of one that would give substance, not just like a yes or no, as I asked shoe size. Razz's was cool. Mine was just like, what's your shoe size?
You can ask me if I'm still choking on that Raisin Bran.
The answer is yes. I'm not going to ask that.
Wait, I hope it's not actually still in your throat. Oh my god.
No, I'm still just coughing from it.
Oh no.
And I feel like there's I feel like I coughed it up, but it hit to like where your nose connects to your mouth.
Oh, that's...
And it's like there, and I'm just like, I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. I don't appreciate this.
That doesn't sound good.
It's very uncomfortable.
I can imagine.
Let
me see. Gamma. How many anime series have you officially fully finished?
Oh, why do you gotta discredit me on the podcast?
Who's discrediting? I'm legit curious because you talk about you read a lot or like watch a lot, but how many of you like fully complete, like ones that can be fully completed, like not like in the process of being finished? I know there's not many of those, but
Bleach is one of them, which is coming back, by the way, and I'm excited about that.
Sweet. Wait, did you watch the whole thing or did you skip the
You
filler?
goddamn straight I did.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of episodes.
It wasn't when I first started. I watched it every week.
Oh, okay. So it's just like a progressively over time thing.
I think I started watching it. It caught my attention when I was watching it on Adult Swim. Because I didn't really watch too much anime other than that. And I was like, oh cool, this is like a really interesting show. And then I think what I did see, it was like maybe halfway through the first season. Maybe. I don't know, or the first arc, not season. And I think I picked it up after the second arc finished, and I just started watching weekly.
Okay.
But as for finished animes, there's a few there's a decent amount of like seasonal anime that I watched all the way through. But the ones that I really want to watch, I haven't finished. Like one of my favorite animes is Yu Yu Hakusho. I haven't watched every single episode yet. Sailor Moon, I haven't finished. I finished JoJo, but it's got more to do. I tried getting into One Piece, and I've watched a decent chunk of it. I don't regret it, but I'm also not going to go through the effort of watching it right now. I watched Naruto, except none of the filler. Because Naruto. Yeah, I know, right? How dare I skip filler of no substance whatsoever.
Can't be a true fan if you skip filler.
Same thing with actually, no, I've read the rest of Shippuden. Okay, that's why. I can't think of anything else. I think that's it that I can think of. So not very many, even though I watch a lot of anime.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Watch anime, nerds. It's fun.
No.
Maybe eventually.
You would love this anime about cute girls who get really fit. You'd love it, Noob. It's called How
What?
Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift?
But,
Oh, yeah, I've heard of that one.
what?
Yeah. You like fitness, they're fit, they like getting fit.
Okay, but I also like
And they're
Pokemon, and
cute.
I say fuck the anime, so I mean...
Why?
Because the anime, I'm not interested in
Well,
the anime.
I never watched all the episodes of the first season of the anime. That's a thing for Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
What else? Yeah, that's it. That's me.
Cool.
Wait, speaking of the Pokemon anime, for some reason yesterday, you know those songs that they used to have as part of the
Rap?
anime? Like back, I want to say like the 90s and stuff.
Oh, like the pop songs that would just randomly start playing, like with the movie or whatnot. Yeah.
The Team Rocket one was stuck in my head yesterday for some reason. I have no idea why.
Oh my god. That's great.
It's a
That's
bop
amazing.
though.
I mean, it is true. I'm actually gonna pull that up. Song. Bam. Oh yeah, Double Trouble. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did like how they did this kind of stuff. Then again, you can't say that On the Road to Viridian City isn't the best one though. Right? That's obviously
On
the
the Road
best
to
one.
Viridian City sucks. There.
I
I'm
don't.
on a to
I mean,
race.
it's good. I like Double Trouble better.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry that your opinion's wrong.
Whoa!
Damn, dude.
Don't worry, I'm getting my comeuppance. I'm still choking on that reason.
No, your comeuppance have just never ended. You're in an endless state of karma destroying you.
You can't tell me this isn't a bop, Noob. Look
No,
at
I
this.
hate the song, dude. But
Press the
I'm also the
podcast
guy.
chat.
Remember how I said I wasn't gonna play Origami King because they have like musical cutscenes? Like I hate. I'm
Is
not.
that why?
I don't find music fun. I don't. Like I'm not the guy who goes to parties and does the chicken dance with everybody because I'm like this is fucking lame. That's
Man,
just
look at you,
me.
Mr. Left Brain.
I am left brain. I am left brain. Doesn't mean I don't respect music. It's just I don't connect with people through music, right? It's like I appreciate music. I love listening to music and concerts and all that are fun. But like with my friends, like I'm not the type of guy where I like start yelling, "Wow, living on a prayer!" Like I don't start doing that shit. I hate that shit. I just don't like it.
because you're that was tone deaf as fuck.
I
And
wasn't
now my
trying.
ears. You were trying. You had to be trying to not do it. To do it that way. I'm sorry. That hurt.
I tried to make it worse. I'm not a singer.
That's
I
what I
am
mean. You had to try to make it worse for
Yes.
that. I don't think any human could possibly sing it that way.
Why would I not try to make it worse? I'm trying to prove a point, and you prove through exaggeration. Duh. Welcome to the internet. But the point being, like, I just hate that shit. I don't dance around to a lot of themes. That's why I hate "Let It Go" by Froyo. It's like I was just saying, it's like it's so beautiful and poetic. I'm like, cool.
I mean, I don't care about that song either, though.
I think my problem with Frozen and Let It Go is that Elsa doesn't really have a character. Like she has the song, and that's literally it.
Yeah,
like,
but she lets it go. Right? She lets it go.
Yeah, she let it go. She has nothing left. She let it all go.
Like almost every other character in that movie has more character than Elsa does.
How did Frozen 2 do?
People
It
had
made
mixed
money.
opinions on it. Some people think it's better, and some people think it's worse. I never personally watched it, so I don't know.
Was there
I don't
anything
have an
about the
opinion, but,
relationship that she had with the other? Like, they were love interest, right? With the fall lady or whatever.
What?
Or were they
Huh?
sisters? There's another woman in that.
Elsa and Anna are sisters.
No, but
Yeah.
who was the fall person?
The fall person?
Like the person who like basically uses the other elements. Like it looks like they're going to war. I didn't watch the movie
What?
clearly.
Wait,
I didn't watch the second movie.
Don't they go to war with another kingdom or some shit? I thought it was supposed to be
this
cool.
1 or 2? What?
2 and 2.
Oh, 2. I don't know anything about 2.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not talking about Elsa
I
and
thought you were
Anna.
talking about 1, and I was like, where's
No. Like the other woman that she meets, and supposedly like they hint at Elsa being a lesbian or something like that.
I have no idea.
Wow. Beats me.
It definitely beats me because I have no idea.
Frozen's whatever. Fight me.
It's summertime. No one cares about frozen goods except for stuff that you can eat that's frozen.
I guess.
I remember. Oh god, I was a freshman in high school when Frozen came out. When the first one came out. When it came out, I watched it 3 separate times during school. I watched it in Spanish twice, and then I watched it in band.
What a situation that is.
Yeah, in Spanish, we watched Frozen in English with Spanish subtitles, and then we watched it in Spanish with English subtitles.
What the fuck is the point
Why
in
though?
watching it in English with Spanish subtitles? You're in Spanish class. You're supposed to suffer and not understand it if you're not good at other languages.
Spanish one was not very eventful. Like we would do 1 page of activities, and that was basically the class. Like every single day. It was not. We did not do much in that class.
I don't know.
Yeah, that reminds me.
Feels like they just weren't trying.
Is anyone ever trying, really?
True. Hey, Noob, I found more Chungus.
Oh no.
Wait.
Oh, it's Dragonite. Oh my god, it's
Chungus
Dragonite.
Night?
Yup.
Where are you posting this Chungus Night?
We have a
your
podcast chat now.
Yeah,
Oh my god! I understand what chat you're referring to. Well, I'm just posting in the old channel, apparently. Oops.
I mean, we can still use that. I'm just putting this here for now. For maybe when we're doing the podcast. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's ideas.
I done goofed. You're right.
No, I didn't say anything about it, so you didn't.
No, you did say it. I misunderstood you, Gamma. It's my fault.
I didn't say anything, Noob.
It's my fault. Let me take the fault for this one. Gamma.
No.
I will fall and you'll like it.
I keep finding Chungus. It's not even Pokemon Chungus anymore.
Oh no. Is it Digi-Chungus?
No,
Digi-Chungus?
It's Shy Guy Chungus. I forgot about this guy from Paper Mario.
Hey, speaking of...
Oh my god, that dude, yeah.
Wait, what? Oh god.
He's thick boy.
The hungry Shy Guy.
Oh! This poor man.
Yeah.
It looks like man boobs, but it's not even like man boobs. It's just
It's
like...
just his body.
It's just him. Like,
That's just his entire body.
He exists.
Oh, somebody left a shulker box of stuff in here. Interesting.
What? Leave their stuff alone.
I'm not touching other people's stuff.
I'm calling the police.
Speaking of Digi-Chungus, I just got reminded that we're getting rid of the academic stream in high school now.
What?
The what?
The academic stream in high school.
I
What
have
does
no
that
idea
mean?
what that is. What?
Okay, did you guys have 2 different streams that you can go into for high school, like an applied and academic, like a college and university stream?
A stream as in the kind of like a we had at my school we had like the IB program or like that kind of thing, or like with advanced classes, or like we had like a performing arts magnet and stuff for like.
So basically, we organized it. We're actually one of the last provinces. I didn't realize this. We were one of the last provinces to do this. So basically, we had 2 streams. We had an applied stream and an academic stream. So the applied stream was for students who are going to be aiming towards college, and an academic stream where people are going to be aiming towards university. So
interesting. Okay.
yeah, and
Wait,
I
what's
mean,
the
so
difference?
was that?
College or university? You said.
Yeah. Remember, we have college and university here. You know,
What's the difference?
The difference is the skills that you're using to learn, right? University is very much theoretical, and it's not so much. It's not as much as it used to be. It's not as polarized, but essentially, you go to university with trying to go. So I have a lot of problems with education. Speaking about education, because I feel like I'm going to insult somebody. So here we go. Applied was meant to put you in the college stream, which was more for hands-on jobs, right? University was meant to put you, or academic was meant to put you in a university stream, which was more theoretical and back in the day, higher paying jobs.
I get what you mean now. Okay, no,
Yeah.
you're talking like vocational or regular high school.
Yeah. So the issue with it, and I have a hard time seeing it. I understand it, but at the same time, the reason why we're getting rid of it is because it has a lot of socioeconomic undertones to it. So what was ended up happening is a lot of poor families and families of color were being placed into Applied by default because they were assumed they would not do as well as other people who would be just, I guess, belonging in the academic stream, right? So they're getting rid of it to make it one stream in grade 9 at the very least. And well, that's cool and all, because I mean, essentially you went from grade 8, and then in grade 8, you determined where you were going for like 4 years in like for your 4 years in high school, you're deciding what stream you went into. You could switch between them, but it was very unlikely that you switched from Applied to academic. It was more likely you'd switch from academic to Applied because it was too difficult for you. So they're giving you an extra year to decide, and then for the 3 years you decide between university or college courses to get yourself ready for college university. So I understand.
That's kind of terrifying though, because it's like even at high school when you ask seniors to, basically decide their major to quote unquote decide the rest of their life, even though diplomas don't really matter much.
Thanks.
I mean, like, whatever degree you get doesn't define your career. Even though,
Your teacher.
When are they implementing the professional Fortnite player degree into their curriculum?
They do have gaming degrees.
No, but the ones that play Fortnite and they make money.
I mean,
because I'm sure that school will be full.
The Fortnite University does exist. There is a gaming university. There's a few of them in the US, I thought. I think we're starting to design one too.
I'm making a stupid joke, noob.
But it actually exists! That's what I'm saying!
When you go up to a fucking 12-year-old and you're like, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I want to be a professional Fortnite player.
I mean, my university has an esports program and you can get scholarships for playing League and Overwatch.
So fucking cool.
Yeah, but is the degree so that you can be a professional Fortnite player?
No, you just get a scholarship to be on the team, but you major in whatever you want.
Got you.
Which is essentially just like if you got a scholarship from playing football.
Basically, yeah.
It's the exact
basically a sports scholarship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sports scholarship. Which is fine, because that's good. People are investing time. You would ask for no less if you were an artist and you got in with like a piece of work that got recognized and you got compensated for it. That would be fun and nice.
But anyway, okay.
So I have problems with this because I feel like it's a great change because, yeah, it is terrifying to tell people, by the way, you're going to define essentially your intelligence because people still think college is lesser than university, which is like back alley dumbassery. Like you're a fucking moron if you think that people who go to college are dumber than people who go to university. Sorry if you do, but
is there a difference?
No, so literally, like, there isn't even that much of a difference anymore because it used to be, like I said, like when our parents went to college and university, it was very much like you went to college if you were hands-on. So my dad went to college because he was a musician, right? They didn't do that in university because it was all theory. He didn't want to be a person who did musical theory. He wanted to play music, so he went to college. But my mom went to university because she was going to be doing accounting. That's very theoretical. But she went to college as well. Wait, no, hold on. Where's her degree?
Are you pulling it out?
It's on the wall here. My dad went to Seneca. My mom went to... What the hell is my mom's degree? Hold that thought.
Oh,
I'm holding.
Still holding.
Bag of Raisin Bran.
Are you still eating the Raisin Bran?
Maybe.
Okay, my mom went to an accounting college. She went to college for accounting because it was a hands-on thing, right? So she wasn't going to be a professor because back then, 30, 40 years ago, you would go because you were trying to become a professor or like a historian or a philosopher, right? Like that type of shit. So people still hold on to that. So getting rid of that in the first year of high school was good because is good now because like originally I have problems with it, but for different reasons because my sister and I talk about this a lot, and I have a feeling we're starting to hit a crossroads. But like you're giving people more opportunity to trust and try and challenge themselves because unfortunately, as a high school teacher, I can tell you, applied is applied does feel like you're like the kids are not as into it, right? It's where the lower level kids go. Not all the time, but a lot of times it was either if you had to do something like geography or French or I'm trying to think of what else you would do it in. Like history, like if you didn't want to do well in it, like my girlfriend did applied French because she wasn't going to try, she didn't want to learn French or go anywhere with it. So she just applied because it was easier, which is a shit situation in general because it's like, well, that just means that you have a stigma around applied is easier, right? Whereas academic is the real challenge where you'll really learn and shit like that, right? So it's already terrible to an extent, right? But even though they're getting rid of it in grade 9, which is an upgrade, my question is why they didn't get rid of it to begin with in general, because you're still separating them and giving them 1 year to decide is still leaving that segregation between the applied and the academic. But on top of that, the other issue is you need certain level courses to get into university. So like you have to do 4U, which is grade 12 university English to get into university here. So if you don't do that, you can't go to university. And because those are privatized institutions, they set the rules and they just follow like, I guess high schools, I never actually learned that part of policy, but I'm assuming they just followed like the mandates of what universities are asking for and they all do their own thing. So what pisses me off, what grinds my gears is like it was a good system, and I know we went from Big Chungus to this, and it's weird, but like it was a good change, but it's just it shows an inherent weakness when it comes to recognizing jobs and their value. Wow, I really went off the script with this shit, but like it just it's pissing me off, especially with COVID now, and people are like, "Ooh, online learning's not going to teach my kids." Well, it's like, you're a fucking moron. Teach them how to learn online. You numbnuts.
I
hate Rust. Ew.
But Rust.
There's Rust on my filter. I need to wash it off.
Oh, I thought you meant the video game.
Dude. Oh no, I'm dying in Pixelmon Rust Edition.
I mean, basically, except it's just Minecraft.
Yeah. Yeah, it because here's the thing, right? The more that I'm not in the system, the more jaded I sound, but at the same time, I just realize how many more issues there are, and I think at this point, even if I do get a job in it, I'm just always going to be thinking about it because there's so much that could be changed and enhanced. And all of this online learning has shown me how trash people's takes are when it comes to education in general, where they think that you need a teacher in the classroom interacting with the kid to make them learn the best. It's like, no, your kid has problems focusing, and that comes from home, bitch. So help them focus, get them the help that they might need if they have an issue, and then teach them how to learn online. Because guess what? There are courses in university that are exclusively online. Are you going to walk into a university when your son, daughter, or child is 21 years old and say, my child is having issues learning? Welcome to 2020! Anyways.
I think Noob exploded.
I'm annoyed now. I'm upset. Puppies.
It's okay.
Puppies. I'm still upset at the fact that you're basically, as a child, as a freshman in high school, I'm assuming it's at the end of their freshman year that they have to decide, but like applied versus academic, right?
They have to decide in grade 8 before they go to high school.
That's true.
But wait, did you say they were changing it to grade 9 though, or I'm confused?
So now in grade 9 you decide if when it goes through. It'll be in grade 9 you make the decision, which is nice because you're at least 1 year into high school, so you get used to it. And the freshman year, like the big problem with grade 9 for me. And this is going to sound really weird because, as a loner kid that had no friends, the number of social things that you do in grade 9 gets so much in the way of academics that you never actually learn what academic level you're going to be the best at. So, like, it's great because social is, like, the primary thing that everyone should develop in education and in schools, right? But because you do so much in grade 9, you literally spent, like, a month out of the 4 months not doing your academic or applied stream. So you never actually learned if that was for you, in my opinion. Like, I still think it's too short anyways. But again, I want a lot of fundamental changes to education personally. But, like, it's the fact that it's, like, you lost a lot of time in grade 9 already, so it's good that they're changing it so that in grade 9 you decide, because then you get used to what your level is going to be. Otherwise, if you entered academic in grade 9, I tell my students all the time, go into academic. Because they're like, I'm not sure if my son's not going to be able to do academic. And I go, well, first of all, way to have
try
no faith in your child. Yeah. But, like, the thing is, you might as well give him a shot because you never know, right? Like,
right.
Like, that's what I tell him, because I had one student where they were wondering if he should go into academic or applied math. And I said, okay, well, math decides quite a bit. The stuff he wants to work in is a lot of math involved. So yes, he should be trying his best. Whether he goes applied or academic, yes, he can still get into college or university respectively to do the job that he wants to do. And there are upgrades between college and university now, right? It used to be only college to university. No one would ever downgrade from university to college degrees, because your university degree would basically crush college degrees like 20, 30 years ago. Still does in resumes, by the way. Just saying. They've been changing it, but I have heard stories of my friends who, depending on the certifications you get as teachers, look better in some cases versus others. That's fucking stupid. The fact that you even rank, like, your involvement as a teacher, that actually gets judged too. It's such a goddamn nightmare. Anyways, but yeah, like I told him, go to academic. If you don't feel that you could do it, go down to applied. But I hate saying that because I'm like, it's basically telling a kid, oh, you can't climb the medium rock wall, so go to the easy rock wall. And that's going to define you. Like, that's shit. I don't want to have to say that to a kid, right? Like, I don't have to say that to anybody. That's like saying, hey, Gamma, you're a shit streamer. Go do TikTok. Like, there's no comparison on that. Like, there's literally nothing. Sorry, but, like, there's no, like, that's the comparison you're making. It's like you're telling people to just take something quote unquote lesser because it's been defined as lesser, and then, like, yeah, you're being realistic, but applied does things slower, which is, in my opinion, a good speed for everybody. Anyways, like, it's literally the difference between applied and academic is speed and the amount of content you get through. So applied and academic will finish the same curriculum, but what we might spend on in 5 days in academic, we'll spend like 8 days on in applied. That's literally the difference. But the problem is you shove a bunch of kids to applied, which just makes them feel like, oh, it's easier because it's slower. It's like, well, that's not the reason for it. That was never the reason for it. That's perpetuating the whole, like, dumb people go to applied stream. Like, it's not good. And I'm mad about it. But my solution is making everything equal and just having extra additional resources that help people with learning disabilities or helping people with like learning problems and giving them the additional resources outside, involvement, shit they don't have money for. I'm really upset. Please, somebody cheer me up.
I'm sorry, I don't have much to add to the conversation because I didn't go to high school.
Turn the conversation down.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Oh.
But I'm not qualified either. That's the problem, because I don't have the papers or I didn't read a book. I'm like, okay, well, it's not like I haven't taught kids for decades.
I'm still kind of upset that kids are basically defining the future of their education in their freshman year of high school.
That's why, like, we were one of the last ones to do it. But, like, for me, I understand. Like, I never understood, because the thing is, like, when I hear that it was being used to define, like it was the studies basically said, like, a lot of black kids and a lot of poor kids were the ones being sent to applied. And I'm like, but if they're being told by the guidance counselors to do that, then that's a guidance counselor issue. That's, like, I understand the system sets that up for failure too. But in my mind, I go, like, if they're good, if the guidance counselors have good intentions and they look at someone's grades and go, applied would be a better pace for you, that's one thing, because at least we have a system that will help people, like, go at a pace that will be better for their learning. But if, like, I have a guidance counselor walking up to somebody and going, yeah, you're going to go to apply, and they're judging them based on their access to resources, that's just them being trash human beings, right? So that's why I'm like, I understand why they would get rid of applied versus academic to not give a systemic ranking system. But at the same time, I also think that comes down to the personal, and burning it down, as we've seen, burning something systemically doesn't get rid of the trash people within it trying to maintain and perpetuate it. So, you know.
I'm still choking on Raisin Bran.
Stop choking on Raisin Bran.
But it's so good, and I didn't eat today, so.
All of my meditation has been undone.
Good.
What?
What movie? What's going on here?
You're holding a bone. Why are you holding a bone?
I don't know. Cause
You see
I
what I'm
can.
holding?
I'm blind. Is that a?
You see
What
you
is
see what I'm
it?
holding?
What is it?
Do you want to know what it is?
Is it an empty block?
Okay, come onto the dirt.
Don't ruin my dirt.
Okay, come give me a hug. See? You had to jump my invisible barrier. Now I have to find where all the invisible barriers are. We found it.
I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah,
We're
I don't
hugging.
either.
I have no visual reference for anything you're saying.
Neither does the
so, you
audience,
know.
but that's
I
fine.
need a hug. That's your visual reference. I just need a hug.
Aw.
It's alright. Oh man.
And I feel bad too because I know, like, again, I just feel like I sound like a salty teacher with no job, but I've always been pissed at the education system. I didn't enter it so I could change, well, I mean, I did enter so I could change it. And when people say you shouldn't enter a profession to make a difference, I'm like, then what is the point of you wanting to do a job? Really? It's like, oh, I've got a good conversation for us. I was talking about this at the tournament. How, you know how they say, like the non-importance of emotes for affiliates because emotes don't make or break communities.
What?
Wait, they said that? What?
No, like so you know how they say, like, you know how a lot of affiliates might complain that they don't have extra emote slots?
Uh-huh.
And then like you have a bunch of other people who will basically that'll basically tell you like emotes aren't everything about being a partner.
Mm-hmm.
I have a perspective that I want your opinion on. So, as you may or may not know, watching my channel, my face is part of my brand, right? So my emotes are actually very important in the storytelling of the games that we play and in the combinations that people find. And my viewers have a lot of fun using the emotes. So, from my perspective, that helps me build the community that I would want to be able to grow. But being limited to the number of emotes that I have prevents the storytelling. Or limits the storytelling.
I mean, I can understand that.
I think it also depends on how your channel uses emotes, if that makes sense.
Yes. No, I'm not saying that. Like, so what I'm saying is, I think it's, first of all, I think people who complain they don't get emotes is one thing, right? But I'd also argue that when people say emotes are not necessarily like they shouldn't be the most value you're trying to find with the community, I've seen a lot of communities use emotes to solidify themselves and are actually like the way that people get together and interact. So
for sure, yeah.
I do believe, I'm not saying like give us 50 emote slots, but I do believe that emote restriction is kind of weird when you think about it. When it comes down to you're trying to design a brand or something like that, and you have to use something outside of Twitch. I mean, that's why you never rely on one platform and stuff like that. But it's just an interesting conversation I had with somebody. He agreed for the most part, because I think people who say like emotes are not important don't take into account that emotes actually do affect some people like myself, where I have tons of, not just my face, but I have tons of emotes that would help give flavor to my content if I could have more slots and didn't have to force people to pay 5,000 bits to get one emote.
And I think another thing about emotes is that you have people who subscribe to others' channels solely for their emotes, even if they don't actually watch the person.
Yeah!
So from like a money-making perspective, even if they're not a viewer of yours, if you have emotes that they really, really like, they will spend money on them.
Yeah. Isn't that like buying music? Right? Like you might not know, like you might not, like I don't, like I listen to a lot of singles from bands. I don't buy their album, but I buy their song, right?
Mhm.
So it's to me, it sounds very similar. It's like, yeah, if I want that song, I'm going to pay for that song. So you could like, I think of the same way with emotes. It's really, it's bizarre. I think it's because it's so arbitrarily identified as affiliate versus partner limitations. Maybe that gets to me. Like I'm not butt mad about it, but it makes me think, because I've been in very big think mode, right? Basically, watching all of these, watching a ton of videos coming out of like, Twitch is over, live streaming's dying again. And like with everything just going on in the sphere, it's just like, this is the year that we already knew was going to happen, where we're challenging everything. And everything that I get passionate about, I get pissed about. And I want to hear other people's opinions. And I don't need them to agree with me. I just want to talk and enjoy multiple perspectives. And I really fucking need a hug right now. But I don't like hugs. Gamma, come here. I'm going to hit you in the face with my rod.
What the fuck?
How is that supposed? What?
Because I can pull Gamma around with my fishing rod. Come here.
No.
Oh my god.
Fishing rod.
Stop
Fishing rod.
it. No.
Fishing rod. Fishing rod.
You can't aim.
I know I can't. So it makes this fun. See? Now I'm distracted. But yeah, those are my rants for the day. I was asking many people, like, if they like my trash takes or my takes that end up bringing, or my takes about trash, and they said it was a yes. So, or their opinion on it, they just said yes. So I'm assuming that means I'm not ruining the podcast. You don't have to make it the RGC yet.
You're not ruining the podcast.
This sounds like Big Chungus needs a hug.
Did you just call me Big Chungus?
Maybe.
Bitch, you're 3 of me. He is. He actually is 3 of me.
Oh my god.
Like height-wise, he's definitely 1.5 me, or at least like he's like 60% me, and then like mass-wise, no, you're just 2 of me. I'm a very small individual. But big in voice. I don't know.
You got your big heart, Chungus.
Oh, my heart is just like this giant fat thing in my chest. Sir, is that your wallet next to your chest? No, that is my heart. Why does that have to be said, Brett?
Probably get that checked out.
What?
Probably should get that checked out.
Yeah, no, yeah. If you have an enlarged heart, don't. Yeah, go get that checked out. It's not good. Don't have an enlarged heart. People say big hearts are good. No, they're not. Don't have a big heart.
I mean, unless it costs like $100 to go to urgent care for that shit.
Gamma. If you have an enlarged heart, that will kill you. Your death is not worth any money in the world. Go pay to keep yourself alive.
Yeah, it's definitely not worth $100.
Be friends for longer. Okay, $100 to get your heart checked is, I mean, it's no Canada, but I mean, if you're gonna live because you got checked, I'd be happy. I don't want my friends to go anywhere anytime soon.
I can live to be in debt.
I mean, that's just real. Why you gotta go there?
That's how life is. And then you Pokemon.
Feel grateful that you have a job when some of us don't, and that you can work during this time when some of us can't.
I mean, I kind of wish I didn't, because people who were on unemployment made like $800 more than I did a week. Fun times.
Well, I was trying to be positive for you, I guess. Wallow in despair. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not getting into politics.
No one's getting into politics.
I was about to.
Why are you getting into politics?
Because I was going to be really mad that I had to work through all this bullshit and got paid less than people who didn't. Are you guys
moving out of like stage? I don't know how you guys are managing reopening and stuff. We have like 3 stages or 4 stages. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. You know what?
What plan for reopening?
Yes, you're right. I'm a moron for assuming that America had a plan. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I totally have been paying attention to the past 3 fucking months.
All of the states are literally everywhere doing their own thing.
They get to choose when they reopen, and it's wrong.
It's so
Whichever
bad.
time they choose is wrong.
It's so fucking bad.
There's a reason Florida and California are fucked right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we have a similar situation where every province or like towns really decide. So, but I mean, we've been reopening slowly, but I really have to question if my premier, basically the governor of Ontario, didn't have his wife get affected by COVID, if he would still like be taking
you
this
guys
seriously.
probably would be open right now.
Yeah, well, because I mean, we've always compared him to kind of like a mini Trump. So he's a very conservative Republican kind of guy. So it's just like, and of course our prime minister's also dealing with it. So I'm like, I don't ever wish anything upon people, but it really makes you think how this could have looked if our leaders were not personally affected by it. I mean, it's not doing anything for Brazil. Ayo!
Quick question: are people wearing masks in Canada?
No, many people are not. I would say I think I've read about 60% of people do not wear masks.
All right, sick. Because when I walk outside, I see literally nobody wearing a mask, and I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, I carry a mask with me when I go on walks, and then if people are coming by, I definitely take the distancing thing seriously. So like, I'll jump into the middle of the road. I don't fucking care. Like, I'll cut off a car if I have to, because I'm like, I'm not gonna get hit. You're not gonna hit a person. But like, I'll maintain distance, but I'll carry. If I'm going anywhere public, I have a mask, even if it's like not required. Good. I'm just like, no, I'm wearing a mask, and because the thing is, I'm not using it as an excuse, but I go on power walks, so it's kind of hard for me to work out while like in 30-degree weather, which is I think like you're 90 or something like that. So if I see people coming by, then I put a mask on, right? But obviously, otherwise I'll keep the mask off, and especially only like in outdoors, right? If I'm not going to be near anybody, then if I don't have a cough or if my allergies aren't killing, my allergies kill me, I will put one on, right? But any other time, unless it's in public, then I'm just kind of like walking with my mask on me. Like, there are people that I've seen walking around, I don't care if they're sick or not, but like they're just walking like hunched over. I actually had like pulled my girlfriend inside my mud enclosure once because this guy was walking up with his dog. He's just walking and coughing, like, get inside.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me of that thing I shared with you last night. I'm going to share it in the chat so Raz can see. The TikTok, remember?
Oh my, ew, God, no, that fucking ew.
So if you put a hole in your fucking mask, you're stupid.
I'm scared.
That's not how it works.
No, it's gross looking. It's weird. See?
I'll give the context for the video. It is two dumbasses with slits in the middle of their masks, to where if they open their mouths, it looks like it's actually their mouth, the mask. So it's really unsettling and also stupid because it does nothing. They're walking around
and they're eating through it.
In their mask.
They're eating through the mask.
That is terrifying on so many levels.
Yep.
Yeah. They look like, you know those things in Link's Awakening, like the guys that walk you through bombs in their mouths? They look like that. It's weird. It's really weird. Like, wouldn't that make the mask dirty too? Like, because, you know, lips get dirty from eating. Why wouldn't the mask lips get dirty? It's fucking...
It makes it ineffective.
No, I know the mask itself is ruined, but I'm like the mask gets dirty. Then you got like bits of food in your mask.
No,
that's already not working. Like, oh man, it's so unnerving. It's so strange.
I get people complaining about wearing masks all the time. I have some family members that piss me off because they're like, "Oh, it doesn't do anything." I'm like, "All right, whatever. I'm not going to get into this." But
yeah, I think I'm going to use the Joe Rogan example. You know, like that thing where he's about the video games, where it's like people are actually taking it out of context because he's just like, I read into it because I'm like, I'm a hit or miss with Joe Rogan sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm actually like,
I can't stand him.
I know, like, like I said, there are very few things that I can agree with him on because I'm not the type of guy where I like hard truths, as you can clearly tell from my education, but like, I don't like people who kind of like, I don't know. I feel like he sticks to his age. This is kind of like the olden days type of speaker. Where he talks about like the olden days, but like with this thing that he's talking about with video games not leading to anything, he is right, but it's not because he's bashing people who play video games. He's talking about his addiction because I read into it. And he's basically like he's gone on record saying he played Quake for like 20 years and he had a mild gaming addiction. So he's just referring to people who are talking about that. At least that's what the interpretations of people who are looking into it are saying.
That's not him though.
Well, but that's the thing, right? So it's like. Because I have family members who also are mixed on what's going to help and stuff like this, and misinformation. And we're talking, and I've been talking a lot with this with my students that I tutor. It's like misinformation. If you asked me 25 years ago what was misinformed, you wouldn't be able to answer that because a lot of it was new on the internet, or it's just like you were taught to listen to teachers, you were taught to listen to professionals. Which I mean, frankly, listening to professionals is a good idea because they have good intentions and this is their job. So it doesn't mean they're going to be right 100% of the time. I've met fitness trainers that teach you to do shit that's just like, why the hell are you doing that for this person, right? So, it's different now because you have the access to all the information at your fingertips and you have to learn how to decipher that, right? So with the whole mask thing and with just everything going on where people are basically taking it as, because COVID can still slip through the mask, masks are ineffective, even though they have finally said, by the way, the more COVID you get, the sicker you get, because they couldn't confirm that at first. But now they've basically said, yeah, it works like any other aerial type of virus, where the more you have of it, the more you're going to suffer from it. And the more that you suffer from it, the more long-term effects are going to be. So the mask will prevent some of it, which means you'll have less problems if you end up contracting it, right? So whether you believe that or not, here's the thing. Who fucking cares? Wear a mask.
Well, yeah, that's the thing.
Just do it. Just do it. Who cares?
If it doesn't work, the worst case scenario is it didn't work.
Yeah.
And if it works, you could save people's lives. Okay. There was a 4-thing square, which is like masks stop COVID, masks don't stop COVID. Doesn't matter, whatever, something like that. So if you wear a mask and it doesn't matter, you wore a mask. Big fucking whoop. Mm-hmm. If you wear a mask and it mattered, you saved a life. If it didn't matter, then it didn't matter. And then it didn't matter. So, what the way that option right there, it's not like you can't breathe in masks. It doesn't change the amount of oxygen you receive in your body.
But my asthma.
I have asthma.
I know.
Fucking, fuck off if that's what you think. No, I get it's uncomfortable, but, a little bit of uncomfortability over not getting someone sick or not getting sick yourself is probably better in the long run, if it is the case. So, why not?
I think the most ironic thing, too, and I didn't realize this until after I read about it, people who are complaining about respiratory issues don't realize that asthma is not about receiving air. People are saying they can't breathe enough, so their asthma is activating. That's not how that works, apparently.
Oh.
I never really studied asthma, but I was just reading people saying, if you're saying that you're complaining about breathing when masks are more about, it's about the exchange, asthma, I think, happens more with having issues with exhaling more than the inhaling. Is that it?
No, I don't think that's the case. When I'm having an asthma attack, it's harder for me to inhale than exhale. But it doesn't matter because the mask doesn't affect that. If I'm having an asthma attack, I'm having an asthma attack. What people are having is possibly a mild panic attack, which is stupid because I guess maybe they feel like the mask is restricting their breathing, but it's not. It's all in their head and they're just being dumb. Which happens to me every once in a while, but it's not my asthma. And I have a pulse oximeter to make sure that I have decent oxygen flow in my blood. And it's I have no difference whatsoever whether I'm wearing a mask or not. So
I'm trying to remember what they were saying about it. It sounds, because it is about intake. I'm just trying to remember what they were trying to debunk, that people were basically saying something about asthma that's medically being affected by masks. And then they're saying no, you don't even know how this works. So I'm trying to look it up now on the.
Don't even get me fucking started. My friend works for a fucking an ID like printer, like they make up the IDs and whatnot for like workplaces and whatnot. This hold on, I will find the exact thing on my Facebook real quick. He shared it with me, and I'm like, this is fucking disgusting.
I just found it too. People were complaining about they weren't able to exhale enough carbon dioxide. That's what it was. They were saying like because they're saying that because the mask is apparently fucking airtight, they couldn't breathe in air or expel it. So yeah, according to the WHO, medical masks, when worn the right way, do not cause you to breathe in more carbon dioxide or reduce oxygen levels. Because people are saying oxygen levels, which is true. That's why I said on like rigorous walks when no one's around, I do take my mask off because it is hard for me to breathe in the heat. But the thing that people were saying was like carbon dioxide couldn't get out. It's like, do you know how fabric works? Like,
you know how
you're not breathing. Yeah,
it's a piece
of cloth. Diffusion or some shit like that. I don't know. I'm not gonna claim it, but it's just like, yeah, they were saying like they couldn't exchange gas well enough. I'm like, interesting, because
can't leave my mask. Oh no.
Yeah, that's why you can't breathe the moment you put the mask on. Of course.
No.
Of course. Yeah, that's how that works. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm gonna find this. This made me so irate. I was actually fuming the whole day. Come on.
This is why I'm scared of the decision they're going to make for schools, because everyone's trying to push kids to go back to school. They're not making the decision until August 4th. And I'm like, school starts September 7th. Are you literally giving us 1 month to prepare? If they go, like, what happens if we go half online, half in class? Like, you're giving teachers 1 month to prepare. I mean, they should have it prepared already, but you know what I mean, right? Like, you're not going to do something with your job until you have to, and that's within your right, kind of. But it also changes all of your lesson plans that you kind of maintain for years on end. So you make upgrades, but not like significant upgrades where if you're someone like me, it's not a big deal. But for older teachers, going digital is a big deal when a lot of the things are still fucking projector slides.
I just find it really dumb how when people talk about going back to school, at least from what I've heard in conversations, people are mainly focusing on the kids, right? When
it's not about the kids.
I mean, it affects everyone else so much more, I feel like. Because like
it does affect more people.
Because people are like, well, kids don't have like high transmission rates or blah blah blah, but like you have the teachers, especially older teachers, you have the kids' parents. Like, there was like a story about some kid who like went on vacation or something and came back and got COVID, like brought COVID back to his family, and then his parents died.
Ooh.
So, casually orphaned child because he got COVID and brought it back home, and it's like,
kids can still die.
What the fuck, dude?
So,
they just proved that like the first cat got COVID, for God's sake. Like the first cat,
what?
In the UK, the first it got fully recovered, and there's no proof that it could be transferred from pets to humans. It only looks like it can go from humans to pets. If that was to be, like, they just found this first case. I think I read about it today. But like, the thing that tilts me the most is the reason that it's being used is because I can't take care of my kid if they're under 18. I'm like, first of all, at age 13 they could be home alone. So you can't, right? You can't leave a kid home alone, right? But here's the thing. What pisses me off the most when I talk to parents, or when I hear people talking about their parents, they're like, oh, because my parents might have to take off work or have to work from home. And I'm like, so is this about the safety, or is this about them having to get uncomfortable like we all are already?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is the problem? Is the problem the safety issue, or is it the problem you're just going to be a fucking bitch who's complaining about it and just doesn't want to make a change? Like, it, to me, when I hear educators want to put them all back, it's like, yeah, because it's going to be too expensive to find daycares, it's going to be too expensive to build all this. It's like, so it's literally a money thing, and it's a you don't know how to do it thing. It has nothing to do with we're safe enough, because, yeah, no one's talking about, you know what it is? This is why it screws me over. When I hear my dad talk about what he hears from the school board, they talk about the administration, they talk about everybody in the school boards, and they talk about the kids. The teacher is not mentioned in anything. Like, again, another thing that makes us expendable. When we're talked about as teachers are always expendable, in case you didn't know that. We are always left as the afterthought. It's the last thing they talk about, and they hate dealing with unions for teachers. Nonetheless, like, I've never heard anything about what teachers want to do, because they left it up to the parents. They're basically having the parents vote on what they want their kids to do. Anyone under the age of 13, they have to vote, they have to go to school. right? Unless they're working from home. So guess what? Most of them are probably going to vote, yeah, go fully to schools because I can't take care of my kids and can't find a way to do that. And then anyone over 13, they can vote. Maybe not, but they might think that, oh man, they need to go in because otherwise they're not going to learn well online. They're having parents vote. They're having the administration vote. Where the fuck is the teachers vote? Where do we get to stand in this? We're the ones that have to go deal with the kids. We could put them at risk as much as they could put all of us and everyone else at risk. Like, what the fuck?
I found the ID, by the way.
What is it?
My friend was told to make, so somebody had requested to make this ID right here. Look above that thing you posted in the podcast chat.
Okay.
He did not want to do it because it is stupid.
Oh, that is stupid.
And it's the person's name with text under it. I'm not wearing a face mask for medical reasons. And the picture is them with like 7 Snapchat filters on.
Yeah, there's another picture I saw that I guess people were trying to make like official looking cards, like to try to get out of wearing masks in places. Yeah,
there is no such thing.
Yeah,
if somebody tells you that, it's bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Fucking. He didn't want to make this, but he ended up having to, and he felt gross after it.
That's so trash.
It's disgusting. So if you ever see somebody with the I have an excuse card, they don't. Tell them to fuck off. So yeah,
God,
good times, man. But you know what else is good times?
Are you kicking us off the podcast?
Maybe.
The fuck? I was just getting warm. Yeah, I was just getting warmed up. Yeah,
it's a good thing there was time
getting warmed up.
But yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's the end of the podcast.
Oh my god!
I had to. But yeah. So who wants to go? Who wants to? It was an interesting episode. Stuff happened.
Devolves into a rant.
Basically. No. You. I get my rants, you get your rants. It's fair.
I guess.
Oh, yes, I know. Yeah.
So is that my segment now? I just rant for an hour.
You tell the world about how teachers are important and nobody cares about teachers for some reason. Even though they're the ones taking care of children and teaching them to not be stupid.
Oh, we're only the ones that facilitate in the future. It's no big deal.
Only.
So, Noob, where can they find you facilitating in the future?
If you literally want me to yell at everything and be super passionate because I just wish the world would understand what it takes to be progressive and happy and tolerant and just bring happy rainbow sunshine and wonderfulness where it literally feels like your butt is being chugged with happy juice. Twitch.tv/ProPokeNoob. You can also find me on Twitter.
You just had to slip it into this episode, didn't you?
What? I'm still here.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Hashtag Jesus is my homeboy. But also on Twitter, @ProPokeNoob. You can find me there if you're looking for charisma coaching. And you want to rant as well as I do without screaming really bad lyrics. I can teach you how to do that for cheaper and not having to do that over on Fiverr. Look up Andrew Simonetta. You'll find me there. And we'll do good work together. Also, I will say, Extra Life 2020 is coming up. If you were asked to join me, then I will be talking to you within the next couple of weeks. If I haven't asked you, but you're interested and you're a streamer, then I want to talk to you. And we're going to talk real good. And then I might answer about the education system. Go, Raz.
Hi, I'm RazzberryBlitz. You can follow me on Twitter and Twitch and YouTube. I need to edit my video. Oh my god.
YouTube.
Wait, you have
first episode.
No, I still need to. I cut down the first episode to what I want. I just need to put all the fun stuff in. Like running in the 90s and me chasing after a raccoon.
What about the
DMCAs?
Who cares?
It'll be like A split second. It's a split second. They can't DMCA me for like half a second.
Watch them try.
I think you get like 6 seconds of fair
10,
use or
I
something
thought it
like
was.
that.
Or they
I
reduced
think
it.
I think they cut it down.
It's like 5 or 6, yeah.
Mm.
Anyway, that is me.
Oh snap! I guess I'm. AmaGamma, and I do the YouTube, not the YouTube, the Twitter and Twitch and the whatever. AmaGamma. So type it in, you'll find it. Probably, maybe. I don't know. This thing. I'm tired. Excuse me. I'm gonna go step in more glass. BRB.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go yell out my window some more and hope to God someone listens to me.